Welcome to Clear Minds. Have you ever heard people talk about the 12 steps of AA and found yourself a little confused? You're not alone. For a lot of people, they just sound like a list of old, abstract rules. But what if they're not? What if they're a practical, step-by-step guide to finding a completely new way of life? One that's free from addiction. In this video, we're going to break down each of the 12 steps. Not as concepts, but as real actions you can take starting today to build a solid foundation for your recovery. Just a quick heads up. Before we start, this video is for educational purposes and is my own practical take on the steps. It's not meant to be an official statement from Alcoholics Anonymous. So, what are the 12 steps? At their core, they're a set of guiding principles from the 1930s that offer a path to recovery. The reason they've helped millions is that they aren't just a list of don'ts. They're a program of action designed to change the way you think and behave. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the whole God or higher power thing. This is a huge roadblock for many people. What's really important to understand is that this is a spiritual program, not a religious one. Your higher power can honestly be anything you want it to be. It could be the recovery group itself, nature, the universe, or even just a personal code of ethics you believe in. The only point is to accept that you might need help from something beyond your own willpower. The first 3 steps are really all about surrender. Step 1. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. In simple terms, this is about getting honest with yourself. It means finally admitting that all your attempts to control your drinking haven't worked and that it's creating real chaos in your life. This isn't about admitting weakness. It's about seeing the situation for what it is, so you can finally start to fix it. Step 2. Came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. This step is all about finding hope. Once you've admitted you're powerless, you have to believe that a solution is even possible. The insanity they talk about is that cycle of repeating the same destructive behaviors over and over, all while hoping for a different result. This step is just about opening your mind to the idea that help from an outside source, whatever your higher power is, can actually work. Step 3. Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. This is a commitment step. It means you're deciding to try living a different way, guided by the principles of your higher power. Practically speaking, it's about being willing to follow the suggestions of the program and maybe a sponsor, instead of just relying on the same old thinking that got you into trouble in the first place. The next chunk of the steps is all about self-examination and cleaning house. Step 4. Made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Think of this like a business taking stock of its inventory. It's a straightforward accounting of your past. You'll make a list of your resentments, your fears, and the harm you've caused others. The goal isn't to make you feel guilty, but to help you see the patterns of your behavior you want to leave behind. Step 5. Admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being, the exact nature of our wrongs. This step is about breaking free from the prison of secrecy. You share your inventory with your higher power and one other person, who is usually a sponsor. Just the act of saying these things out loud can strip them of their power and help you see everything from a new perspective. Step 6. We were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. This one is all about willingness. After you've identified your patterns in step 4 and talked about them in step 5, you get a place where you're ready to let them go. You don't even have to know how to get rid of them. You just have to be willing to change. Step 7. Humbly ask God to remove our shortcomings. This is an act of humility. It's about asking for help to change those deep-rooted behaviors, whether you do that through prayer, meditation, or just some quiet reflection. You're asking your higher power to help you become the person you actually want to be. Step 8, made a list of all persons we have harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. Here, your focus starts to shift outward. You make a list of the people you hurt while you were in active addiction. Again, this isn't about beating yourself up. It's about taking responsibility. You're not actually making the amends yet. You're just getting ready to. Step 9, made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when doing so would injure them or others. This is where you take action to repair the damage you've done. You apologize and do your best to make things right. The most important part is to be thoughtful and to only do it when you know it won't cause more pain for the person you're talking to. The final 3 steps are about how to live this new way of life, day in, day out. Step 10, continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Recovery isn't a one and done deal. It's an ongoing process. Think of this step as your daily spot check. You keep an eye out for things like selfishness, dishonesty, or fear in your daily life. When you see you're wrong, you admit it quickly so that old resentments don't have a chance to build up again. Step 11, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will and for us the power to carry that out. This is your spiritual maintenance. It just means taking a little time each day to connect with your higher purpose. Whatever you've decided that is, it's about asking for guidance on what to do next or to find the strength to actually do it. Step 12, having had a spiritual awakening. As a result of these steps, we try to carry this message to alcoholics and to practice these principles in all our affairs. This final step really has 2 parts, service and lifestyle. You help other people who are struggling, which is an incredible, powerful way to strengthen your own recovery. And you start to apply these principles like honesty, humility, and forgiveness to every part of your life, your work, your family, everything. The 12 steps provide a time-tested roadmap, not just for getting sober, but for building a way that feels more peaceful and fulfilling. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. If you're struggling, think about finding a meeting near you. Go listen to the stories from other people. Just try to keep an open mind. You don't have to do this alone. Thank you for watching.